Coming to you live in a living color from my big-ass truck. And you know it's lifted up and chromed out. It's the redneck y'all just love to hate. So by now, y'all seen that my president, Mr. Donald J. Trump, went over to Japan, and when he was, I don't really know why he was over there to begin with. I think he was stopping in to see what the hold up with these PlayStation 5s is. Y'all need to get your shit together, Sony. But when he was over there, it came out that the White House requested that the USS John McCain be out of sight. They didn't want Mr. Trump to see it because he'd get upset. You know, they wanted them to put a tarp over the boat like David Copperfield was about to make it disappear, or hide it behind some other boats like it was about to be repoed. You know, this whole thing reminds me of that scene in that movie. It's got a shark with big jaws. I don't know what it was called right now, but it's got a shark with big jaws. And there's one guy looks at the other guy and he says, "We're going to need a less triggering boat." I can't even believe the balls on this dead man to have a boat named after himself. He just takes his name and slaps it on everything he owns, knowing damn well that Mr. Trump is going to be pissed off when he sees it. And even worse than that, he trusts his boat around the Japanese, lest we forget the tragedy of Pearl Harbor. That movie sucked, and the events that led up to it, inspired it, you know, they weren't too good either. I'm just saying that I get why Mr. Trump don't like John McCain. It's because John McCain every 5 seconds was, "Oh, I'm a veteran, I'm a war hero, I was a POW for 5 years. You know, just because you're a veteran, John McCain, don't make you special. I'm a veteran. I was in the Cold Wars. I did 2 tours. I got PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. I can't even be around a pop without having my diabetes act up. There ain't a night that goes by that I don't wake up in a cold sweat from nightmares thinking, oh, is Pepsi better? Is Coca-Cola better? All of a sudden, RC Cola sneaks up from behind with its better taste and cheaper price. So yeah, John McCain, I'm a veteran. Just like you, you're welcome for my service." And even worse than being a bragger is that old John McCain, when he up and kicked the bucket, didn't even have the balls to thank Mr. Trump for throwing him such a nice funeral. I just think it reeks of classlessness. We don't need to be pissing off Mr. Trump because he's the most powerful man on this flat earth. He might as well be the Incredible Hulk. You know, because you wouldn't like him when he's angry. He's liable to start tweeting, throwing McDonald's wrappers around. And can we just agree to stop naming shit after people and things that Mr. Trump don't like? You know, God forbid he drives past the Hillary Clinton Memorial Library, because that's 2 things he hates. Or how about if you put him up in a hotel across from a Men's Warehouse that only sells regular length red ties? Because you're in for a temper tantrum, bub. That's all I'm saying. So today I'm raising the emotional support beer to you, Mr. Trump, and your handlers for trying to save the world from that temper of yours. And as always, fuck the NFL and go Coats.